I have had several visits to Legacy Salmon Creek Medical Center between 2015 to 2020, and each visit the nursing staff has been intentionally confrontational and argumentative. Their actions and behavior were so bad it appears that they are trained to be that way. I have had several truly frightening experiences as a patient at Legacy Salmon Creek Medical Center. Due to being quadriplegic, it is vital that I have a device that is specially designed for people with quadriplegia, to activate the nursing call light. It is no exaggeration when I say my life depends on it. Yes, that is how important the nursing call light is. The call button needs to be placed where it can be reliably accessed, but the healthcare team at this facility do not appreciate the importance of having the means to call for assistance when help is needed. On my May 29, 2020 visit, I said I will need a call button. When they brought one in, I explained that the best place to put it would be to secure it to the bed rail. The nurse fumbled around as she attempted to clip it to the rail but could not come up with a way to do that. I mentioned that it is usually fastened down with tape, but she did not want to use tape. Instead, she used the two flimsy clips that are attached to the button and clipped it to a blanket on the bed next to my hand. I gave several reasons why that was not a reliable place to put it, but she insisted it will be fine. Of course, it was not fine where she put it, and that was the problem. After the stay I received a survey. I gave the worst score possible and commented on what happened. I mailed it to the address that was provided. What happened next is shocking. On May 29, 2020, I made an emergency room visit at the Legacy Health Medical Center. The length of stay? About 14 hours. A week later I received a pamphlet containing a questionnaire. I filled out the survey questionnaire and submitted it on July 14, 2020. The Patient Relations Department, Legacy Salmon Creek Medical Center, received the survey questionnaire and sent this email in response.
Good afternoon. I am in possession of the Press Ganey survey you sent back for Legacy Salmon Creek Medical Center. Please see the actions taken below. Dear Mr. Espinoza, this letter is in response to a survey submitted by you to Legacy Salmon Creek. The Patient Relations Department received this survey on July 14, 2020, and consistent with our policies and practices, we promptly conducted a review of the interaction during your visit. The survey response you sent to us was:
I have been a quadriplegic for 20 years. I require assistance with personal care, eating, drinking, turning to prevent bed sores. I use a special switch/button for calling the nurse. The doctors and nursing staff know I am disabled and do not have any feeling below my shoulders. There is no way for me to know if the device has been set up incorrectly and is not functioning, if it is broken, out of reach, has fallen, if I missed it, or if I have touched it unintentionally. The nurse call button is the only way I have to contact someone if I need help. I cannot yell for help, no one can hear me. They are required by law to provide a nurse call button. I asked the nurse, how will I know if the signal activates? The nurse along with two assistants refused to answer my question. All three of them were visibly upset and harsh with me. I asked for their names and they refused to tell me. The whiteboard on the wall did not have the names of the doctor, nurse, or CNA assigned to me. The three emergency room staff workers left my room but returned a short time later with security guards. I was accused of improper use of the nurse button, so they took it away. I asked the security guards for their names and they refused to tell me. Both guards said they did not need to identify themselves. One did show me his ID badge. His name is Mario. Mario told me to address people as sir or ma'am. Susie, a nurse, finally told me her name, because my sister was on the phone listening. The other three I named them Shithead 1, Shithead 2 and Shithead 3. Their conduct and actions are patient abuse and I want to file a complaint.
It is noted that the patient, you, were verbally aggressive with staff, swearing and demanding services out of turn. This notation and accompanying flag was placed on your account owing to the behavior you exhibited that was witnessed by multiple staff members, patients, security, and providers on the dates of service in question, which were 5/29 to 5/30/2020. I have created a letter of understanding that will be given to you upon your admission to our facility moving forward. This document outlines our expectations of you as a patient receiving services in our facility, and it outlines what you can expect from us as your care team. We have found that by creating documents of this nature, it reduces confusion between our staff and patients so we can work together to support your health and healing. We are sorry that we did not meet your expectations during this encounter. While we cannot change your experience, please know that the plan that we have in place for future visits should address all care concerns you have. If you have any further questions or concerns, please feel free to contact me directly via email at richmond@lhs.org. Kind regards. Michelle Richmond, Patient Relations Specialist.
It is a pleasant surprise to receive a response to the comment I left in the survey regarding the mistreatment I received while at the hospital. I am relieved to know they did not deny their actions, and I appreciate the apology. Would it be possible to have the letter of understanding emailed to me now? I would like to view the outline in preparation for admission. Thank you for understanding the importance of assistive devices people with disabilities rely on for care and emergencies. Kind regards. Leo.
Good morning. Absolutely. Please see attached document and let me know if I can be of further assistance. Thanks, Michelle. Letter of Understanding, to Leo J. Espinoza III, August 19, 1964. Legacy Health Medical Center care teams are comprised of medical professionals who strive to provide a safe, peaceful, respectful environment of healing and health for all our patients. The purpose of this letter is to outline Legacy's expectations to ensure our staff can meet this goal, do their jobs, and to ensure your patients' rights are respected. We have learned that communicating our expectations reduces confusion between our staff and patients so that we can work together to support your health and healing. We have policies and procedure that must be followed to ensure our team is able to provide appropriate care for our patients. Your medical team has a carefully designed plan for you. We recognize this may be challenging for you, but our team is here to support you. The following has been documented as concerns/behaviors you have demonstrated while receiving care at Legacy Salmon Creek Medical Center. Using loud, vulgar, and verbally abusive language when interacting with members of your care team. Speaking loudly and disrespectfully that unreasonably disturbs the peace within the unit and facility. Refusing to answer required medical screening questions. Overuse of your medical call light for non-medical needs, i.e., I want a different clock, threatening your care team. If you wake me, I will hurt you. As a patient, you are responsible to be considerate of the rights of other patients and hospital personnel. Follow the hospital rules and practices affecting your care, conduct, and safety. Respect staff, including not raising your voice, yelling, making demeaning or threatening remarks. Follow the care plan designed for you. This includes answering screening questions and allowing staff to assist you when it is time for care to be provided. While we acknowledge that it is difficult to be in the hospital as a patient receiving medical services at Legacy Salmon Creek, verbally or physically disruptive behavior that unreasonably interferes with your care and the care of others will not be tolerated. Declining services from carefully designed medical care plans will not be allowed. Respectfully, these items are imperative to your care plan and are not negotiable. This agreement is not meant to be punitive. It is our goal to create a plan of care with you to achieve optimal health. Your cooperation with our expectations is very important to your recovery. If you are not able to comply with the requests outlined above, staff will leave your room until such a time as a therapeutic relationship can be re-established. If the therapeutic relationship cannot be established and you are stable for discharge, you will be escorted off Legacy property. The conditions of this letter apply to all Legacy facilities, are part of your electronic medical record, and will have no scheduled expiration date. Date delivered to patient, July 31, 2020. The conditions of this letter are effective immediately. By signing this letter, you are agreeing to the expectations set forth herein. However, your refusal to sign the letter does not mean Legacy will not enforce the consequences outlined and execute discharge.
Thank you for your time and for helping me with this matter. I will sign the agreement outlined in the letter of understanding once the author has signed a declaration stating that the contents of the letter are true. Thank you. Leo. Honestly, I find it hard to believe that an educated representative of a hospital would write a letter about a call button that was being overused and out of turn. What does that even mean? It is not like patients take a number. Once the light has been activated, it will chime until answered, if it is working properly. Then a person at the front desk will ask, "How can I help you?" If my call light was on, nobody answered it. If I called for assistance, I must have been in the room alone. Who was I arguing with? Why involve security because of a call light? Why did they hide their ID badge from me, and refuse to tell me their names? The author of the letter does not include a name or the signature of a hospital representative. The moment after I labeled the 3 employees, everyone left the room as if they finally got what they came for. Before Mario left the room, he did point out that my hospital wristband was green in color. Green signifies that the patient is verbally abusive. That surprised me because I was given that wristband as soon as I arrived at the ER. Right after I explained why I was at the ER. I was not there because I was sick or injured. I have been quadriplegic for over 20 years, my condition dictates that I wait for assistance. Every day I spend hours sitting in one place waiting for help, that is the nature of quadriplegia. There was no reason for me to be demanding. I was only there 14 hours. They did not want me there, because I was not sick or injured. I was there because the Department of Social Health Services stopped making payments to my care providers. I had nowhere else to go. The hospital was mad that I chose them, they did not want me there. Surveys are confidential, sending a threatening letter to the person that gave a bad review is retaliation. This record was created to establish a history of bad behavior so they can use it as an excuse to justify discharging me in a future visit. I was curious to know how other patients were treated while receiving nursing care at Legacy Salmon Creek Medical Center. So I looked up the hospital's customer reviews on Yelp.com. Here is what I found. I see it averaged 3 stars out of 100 reviews. I looked a little deeper by clicking on details. I saw the monthly trend over the last 5 years. The line graph was consistent with a 3-star rating. When I viewed the overall rating, that is where I found, since 2010, there were 100 reviews. 49 5 stars, 7 4 stars, 1 3 stars, 5 2 stars, and 38 1-star ratings. Nearly half the ratings are 1 star. Clearly, I am not the only person that has received horrible treatment at Legacy Salmon Creek. I am taking a video camera on my next visit.